Hey everybody, welcome back to Paulius Gaming. My name is Paulius, also known as Paul, and today we're going to be playing a little indie game called Antichamber. Now, I'm not actually going to play too much of this game because it is absolutely brilliant. I think it's basically one of the best games I've ever played, and I really don't want to spoil it for you before you play it. It's currently on Steam for about £15 and it is definitely worth it. You know those pointless arguments people tend to have about whether games are art? Well, this game just blows all other arguments out the water. After playing this, yes, games are art. It's sort of like running around the inside of an exploding TARDIS is the only way I can think to it. It just makes you question everything you've ever known about. I'm talking it up too much, let's just play. As you can see, every journey is a series of choices. The first is to begin the journey. This, by the way, is part of the game and the menu screen. As you see, you set everything up here. So let's get started. Now, I'm not really sure how to explain this game, so I think the best way is just to play it. So as you can see here, first room with a strange eye looking at us. Up. Well, we'll come back to that. As you can see, jump. So as you do in games, let's do as we're told and jump. And that didn't go too well. And as you go through the game, you'll notice a lot of these little black pictures around the walls. If you collect them back in that first room, it makes sort of like a story as it goes along, and it's also part of the tutorial, because as we can see here, failing to succeed does not mean failing to progress. We failed to jump, but we're carrying on. So let's just carry on through, see what we can see. Another picture. Some paths are clearer than others. Now, if you don't watch the rest of the video, I think this one part here sums up completely what this game is about. Now, as you can see here, we have two choices, up or down. Red and down usually means bad things. Red and down, hell and a lot, blue and up. So the first time I played this through, I did what I think most people would do and go up. And we go round and we find ourselves back here. But it's not the same because there's a new thing here. A choice may be as simple as going left or going right. So let's carry on, go right again, the same way we went before. And we end up right back where we started. So obviously the solution is to go down here. And you can probably guess where this is going. Oh no, we are somewhere different because there's a new picture. The choice doesn't matter if the outcome is the same. Now stop for a second and think what that means, because trust me, you can run around up or down these stairs all day long. You're going to keep coming back to the same place no matter what. So what is it? Is that it? Is the game just stuck? Is this the whole thing? No, because if we turn around and go back the way we came, now it's different. I absolutely love this game. When you return to where you've been, things aren't always as remembered. Yeah, no shit. And as you can see here, for this to actually work, space is folding in on itself. This is what I meant by running around the inside of an exploding TARDIS. So now, break the laser beam, go through here. That closes the door behind us. And we are stuck, and this is a really clever part of the tutorial, because some choices leave us running around a lot without really getting anywhere. This has changed now, the escape key, so let's press the escape key. And we are back here. If you don't like where you've ended up, try doing something else. This was what I was talking about before. As you collect each of those, it arranges it into a story. So now this is telling us we can go back to here where we were again. This time, however, it doesn't say jump, it says walk. And as you can see now, as you walk across, a pathway just forms itself in front of us. Now, just to show you the way this game works, this is the exact same room as before, with only this change, because now that we can walk across here, however, if you try and jump, right back there. But of course we can press escape now, go back again. So let's walk, let's do what it says and see what the new picture says. Taking the first step can be harder than the rest of the challenge. And now we have 2 ways we can go. And it's one of the things I can't really get my head around with this game. Like, I know here you can just walk through this wall, and you'd expect for that to feel like really cheap, that if you're walking around, oh, it's just a false wall that you'd never know is there. But the more you play this game, the more you actually start to think differently. And now we've fallen down a mysterious hidden hole. This again, it's a great way that it sort of teaches you the mechanics of this game, because that little drop onto the grate here, now we can just go up the steps. If you drop on that, it will fall and just take you back to the top. But if you jump and time your jump at the right time going up, you can go further and further and further, and this does come in very handy later on. But again, for now, I don't really want to show you too much of this game. It's just up to a particular spot I want to get to, just to sort of show you the basic mechanics of it. So now, jump across here. We often fall into things when we least expect. Again, it's the tutorial as you go along. It teaches you as you go. Now, if we head down this way, we have a wall we can't get over at this point of the game. So if we come here, how do we get up there? Answer is just walk and a staircase will appear below you. As I said, as the more you play the game, the more it messes with your head, and it sort of puts you into a new way of thinking about things. See, small steps can take you great distances. So after you now, just pure, without it blatantly saying to you, just go and look for hidden things, hidden walls. Every time you come to something like this now, you know to experiment. It like I said, I like the way it molds the way the game molds the way you think, rather than just saying look for hidden walls. Well, we all know how crap tutorials can be. Here's another one of those little jump pads, but I don't want to go down there just yet. Again, I'm trying not to. And in fact, now if we try to go back, we go up this other hidden staircase. What looks out of reach may only be a few steps away. And I think, I'm trying to remember now, it's been a while since I actually played this, if I jump through there, again teaching you something else about the mechanics, the way they work. This is another fun one. These different laser beams unlock these different doors. So depending on which way you want to go, but as you can see, the faster you move, the faster they move. So if you keep your speed down, you can choose which door to unlock. Let's see what this says. Taking one path often means missing another, as we've just seen. So let's see what's down here. Oh, dropping frames. There is an awful lot of this in the game where, oh, I don't know why I'm dropping frames. The end. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to stop the game for a second to try and sort out my frame. Oh, no, there we go. It's back. This is one of my favourite rooms in this game. Oh, there's another quick thing showing you how this works. Eye on the wall. When you look at it, the door opens. So obviously go backwards like this, but this is one of my favourite rooms in the whole game. Again, I'm not going to show you too much of it because I don't want to spoil it for you, but each of the, again, this explains the game. Depending on your viewpoint, things are completely different. And again, just to get your brain around this, you have a four-sided cube, but go in the back here. And it's a whole different place. Now this part did my absolute nutting because it took me ages to work it out. I'm not going to give you the secret, but if you turn down here and follow the path, it will keep leading you back to the entrance. So if we go this way and this way, oh, we're back at the entrance. So let's now go left, Let's try right. And we're back. So let's go straight. There is a way through here, and I'm not going to give away the secret of how it's done, but suffice to say, and I just tried to turn around then and go back the way it came, and I've got lost. It is a hell of a lot of fun. Now let's leave the crazy developer showing off room. I really do like that for some reason. You look at the pendulum on the front, which spells out life. And the ticks match the pong balls at the back. I don't know why that tickles me, it just does. So now let's go this way. If we keep looking at the eye, we can back through the door. A few steps backwards may keep you moving forwards, again teaching you about the game. Another of my favourite things. As you can see here, we have this weird grate thing. And as we can see, there's a whole other room on the other side. So how do we get through? Well, let's just have a look, see if there's any clues. No? Well, let's step back and now we're in that room. Yeah, it really does mess with your head. Same this side, and now we're in this weird red room. In fact, is this one we came into? Yes, it is. A few steps backward may keep you coming forward. So we go right up to the grate, now we're in that room. A window of opportunity can lead you to new places if you are willing to take a closer look. Here is the mysterious black cube slug thing, which again I'm not going to explain too much about, except to say it does come into play towards the end, the thing that glows black. Now, if I... So yes, it's been a long time since I've played this game, and I'm trying to remember the key points. Let's see. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on the video. I think I've got my brightness turned up a little bit bright, but again, here it's completely dark. Get lost, turn around, and you notice the light on the wall. There's another one here, and you use these to navigate your way out. And as it says on the wall, look a little harder, you'll find a way forward. Now, if you don't remember this bit, this is the bit right at the very start that we fell down. Failing to succeed does not mean failing to progress. And now, this was where we came round and followed the lights. There's an arrow down there, which shows us a whole other way through. Again, follow the, use the white circles to navigate. There's the other one. And now we're in a whole other area. Venturing into the unknown can lead to great rewards. Now, this was something that took me a while to work out. If we go through here, it says the end may come before we're ready to get there, and this is back in the game. I mean, but this was the, as you know, the menu screen. If you go to the exit, life isn't about getting to the end. Now, if this, oh, this isn't going to let me back through. This is, again, this is another of those where if you go up to the grate, look through it, we are now on the other side. All we need to, so at times we need to view the world from someone else's perspective. And we're back here. The arrow's telling us we need to go through here. But this is a solid window, how do we get through? And that is the first gun. Well, if you remember, this was the way we came from before. This is how we first got into here. But if we look through this window, as you can see, that colour matches that colour. So maybe, just maybe, aha. See, no matter how many times I do this, it just it still twists my brain a little bit. So as you can see through there, we can see that that matches that, which you come back here, which means the view from there is that. So come round here, put your head up against here, and boom. Try hard enough and you will get where you want to be. Never have truer words been spoken, especially about this game. And now we get the first gun. Now this isn't a usual pew pew bangy shooty gun. As you can see, we need to get through here. This is a blue gun. We can use it to take the blue cubes. Here is a nice little tutorial as to what you're supposed to do. If we stand in the beams, left click, which now blocks the door. Now we can take it back. As you can see here, we have that's the only time, so I'm sorry, I know I keep going around in circles, but this is the only time in the game that it'll trap you, when it basically says, this is a new mechanic that you need to learn and we're not letting you go anywhere until you learn it. As you can see, breaking that beam opens the door, but you can't get to the door or block it with this first. You also can't go back the way you came, but if you go ahead and block that beam with your cube, now you can go through. Some doors will close unless we hold them open. Again, can't get that yet because you need to get it from this side. In fact, I think, I'm not sure, as I said, it has been a while since I actually did a complete playthrough. No, I cannot get that cube. If we take this one and put it in here, we can go through. If we use this one just to jump on, just to illustrate the point here, it's harder to progress if you're leaving things behind. Which gives you the hint you need to take this with you. So what we'll do is take that cube, use it to block this door, grab that cube from there, pop it down here, use it to jump over, and then take that one and that one, and as you can see we can take both in the gun. Now in order to get through we need to put one here, but the middle door closes. Now this is a pretty simple problem, but I think this is as simple and normal as the problems in this game get, because the answer of course is stop that one, grab that, block that, take that, use that one to open those, go through, and as always take it with you. And we get to another thing. There are multiple ways to approach a situation. Now as you can see here, if we put these in, we obviously need 3 to open it, and we do not have 3 at the minute, and we can't get that one back. So we carry on and place that here, which opens this, because what is through there is really what is round here as well. And now obviously we have a choice, can go through there or we can use the springy pad, but as I said, I don't want to go through too much of this because I'm aware that each second I play of this is I'm spoiling it for you. So I think I'm going to end the game after showing you this one last room, which again in the start of the game is one of my favourite rooms. Come in, completely blank room. Don't look down. I wonder why. Holy shit. Ow. Too much curiosity can get the best of us. And after dropping all of that way and coming up that short ass elevator which we came up to begin with, we're right back here. When you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up. So this time, don't look down. Well, let's not look down. Let's head back to that safe zone. But now it's blue. Signs may be helping you more than you realise. So once again, at this rather, well, some hurdles are too high to jump over, but let's take one of those. And of course, you would take all of them, try and get back. Don't want to give away too much of the story. And we are right back here. Now I am going to give this away because it took me forever to work this out. If you try and walk across here, you drop down. If you jump through it, you drop down. I just timed that wrong, but what appears to be impossible may have a very simple answer. And as you can see, we are back in the developer showing off room. So I think this is as good a place as any to leave it. As I said, this is Antichamber. It's currently available on Steam. I think it's about £14 or £15, and it is definitely worth it. It is a brilliant puzzle game, and it's just all around a work of art. I cannot recommend this game enough. So support the developers. Hopefully they'll make another one, so go out and buy it. And usually as anyone who knows me, I hate ads. I try not to plug things unless I really, really, really do love them. And again, I think this is one of the greatest games of this generation. So, hello Purple Cube. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. As always, my name has been Paulius. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe. If you didn't, kindly go screw yourself. Thanks for watching and goodbye.